morning guys, starting the vlog as we always do, I feel like, in the car. My goodness, it's been ages since I have popped onto YouTube to vlog. There is good reason for it. Forgive the fact that I'm a little overexposed here. You're gonna have to forgive the fact that I'm a little bit overexposed here. It is a really beautiful springy day in London, and honestly, I have been working non-stop behind the scenes on some super exciting stuff, which we're going to chat about in this vlog. But today is a big filming day for classes, for online classes. So I've just got myself all packed. I've grabbed myself a matcha on the way in, and we are driving into a photography studio to film some classes. So yeah, I'm trying to think what things I need to update you on, because it has been truly such a long time since I have vlogged on here. But you know, we're gonna catch up there. We're gonna sit down and have a proper good old catch up. But I just wanted to intro the vlog and say I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to this day in the life of a online yoga teacher. We're going to do the online bit because I'm doing a lot of online work today. Yeah, let's get going because I need to put some air on in this car because it is warm, which London is very exciting. Welcome to the Soul Chalet. Forgive this kind of awkward angle. I actually have the camera set up to film a class for Soul Chalet. So if you've never been on the Soul Chalet before, this is what a lot of our newer classes look like. Stunning, beautiful. This is kind of like the virtual home. So yes, it's looking beautiful, but I didn't want to move my camera and ruin the shot. So I thought I'd just check in, and yeah, it's actually been a little while since I checked in with you guys. I've been filming a few classes, but also I've been filming some really exciting content. So the exciting content that I have been filming has been for Soul Chalet's relaunch, which is so exciting. I can't believe I get to say this on here now. It's been in the works since January, but in the intention since almost probably a year now. Like, it's been in the works for a really long time, and I have been working with a website designer to create a dedicated virtual home for the Soul Chalet. Now, if anyone has maybe explored my online membership before, it was fabulous, it was great, but it was hosted on a slightly different platform, which was great when I first began, but now that the Soul Chalet is growing, I just didn't feel like it was reflecting what I knew I wanted the Soul Chalet to be. So I have been working since January and probably before to work on creating a new virtual home for the Soul Chalet that really reflects the intention and the values that are behind this online space. So now the Soul Chalet does get to be so much more than just a yoga membership. It gets to be a virtual studio for the soul. So I'm just so excited. I'm not going to sit on here for too long and give you the whole whole background, but I am really excited for it. And when you're seeing this, we will have either launched or we will very soon be launching. And I'm going to show you guys what the website's looking like and just what everything is looking like at the moment, because I'm so excited. It has been a process of filming new classes, of actually getting my first professional photos done as a yoga teacher, which is so overdue, but I'm such a recovering perfectionist that I always like to manage everything and know what everything's gonna look like. So it's taken me this long to really kind of let go of the reins and let it grow into something that is so beyond what I could have ever imagined. But I'm just so excited, but also so nervous for you guys to see it, because honestly, I've really poured a lot of my heart and soul into this. So I'm just so excited. I can't wait. When this goes live, or in and around the time this goes live, we will also be having a promotion for founding members. So if you're hearing this, if you really love my YouTube classes as well, and you're wanting to explore more like rituals and like meditation and sound baths and moon flows and just diving deeper into your soul development, whether it be within your yoga practice or in your more spiritual practices, I'm going to really encourage you to come and check us out. We do have a founding member offer as well for the first 2 weeks. So if you're watching this when it goes live, it'll be until roughly the 2nd or 3rd week of May. So I'll leave that discount below. I'll also put it on the screen. It's F member if you want to come and join us. Honestly, it means the world. It means the absolute world. I know every single one of my members. I love every single one of my members. None of them go unseen. I just adore you guys. If you're a YouTube yogi, I adore you guys. If you send this along to someone, I adore you guys. I just adore you. But yeah, that's kind of why I've been so quiet, because the majority of my work has looked like me sat at a laptop trying to get everything sorted. And there has been a lot behind the scenes in terms of transferring things and transferring clients and setting things up and new branding and getting a website looking the way I wanted it to and new marketing, and just honestly so much behind the scene work that a lot of yoga teachers don't talk about. So getting to spend today just being a yoga teacher and filming some classes has been lovely, because life has not looked like this very much, especially over the past month or so, because I've been so focused on doing the legwork so that Soul Shala gets to go live. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I get to say that. But yes, as I said, I'm about halfway through the day. I've filmed 2 classes already. I've also filmed a lot of promo stuff for the launch of Soul Shala. Also, my new website goes live with the new Soul Shala platform. So my old website is very out of date. The new one goes live, which is really exciting. Feels like a rebirth energy. But yeah, I filmed 2. I've got 2 more to go. The next one is a really beautiful air element flow called Vayu. So we're going to be tapping into the heart. It's a slow flow. Looking forward to that. And then I'm going to finish off the day with a yin. So I've got the tougher ones. I just filmed a yoga sculpt called Glowing Goddess. It's a real vibe. But yeah, let's get into the afternoon of classes. Also, just a little tip for any teachers who are wanting to like rent spaces and bulk film classes. The key to doing this and making it look like you just have a beautiful space to film in all the time is to bring multiple outfit changes. I have one outfit change, I think number 3. Last class to go, which is great. I'm going to film a really beautiful yin for new beginnings, and then we are going home. I'm hoping to finish early enough that I can stop in the park on the way home and just go for maybe not even a walk, just like a little meditation in the park. So yeah, let's go. Let's get this last class filmed. I'm tired. 4 classes down, but let's go. Oh my goodness, 4 classes done and dusted, along with some exciting launch content. I'm freezing. I feel like that studio is so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Stunning, but always so cold. So yeah, I'm just sitting in my car warming up before I drive home. But I thought that I would actually just share something which I shared on my Instagram stories today, but actually it reminded me of it because I was in the car, and it happened whilst I was driving in, and it was just quite like, it really hit me. So I was driving in into a photography studio, a little bit more central, and I was driving along, I guess, like a highway, but I then looked to the side of it where all of like the weeds and the brush grows, and like sort of nothing really grows there. It's just like weeds. And when I looked over to that side, I was sat at a traffic light. There was just this like beautiful patch of delphiniums, which are like flowers you buy from a florist. Like, they were stunning. And I was sat at this traffic light and I was looking at them and thinking, how on earth did those get there? Like, how have they just grown there? It's not the sort of thing you'd see on the side. It wasn't bluebells, it was delphiniums. And I was like, wow. And then it sort of came to me that I was like, oh, someone must have had like a bouquet of them, and then when it died, they've probably just put them there, like tracked them there and let them just decay into the earth. And I was thinking about it and I was like, you know, like, that's such a beautiful like metaphor, because I was sitting there looking at it thinking like that bouquet of flowers that had died and just been chucked aside, probably in that moment, if they had feelings, was probably feeling very cast aside, like the world was falling away around it, like maybe the universe had forgotten about it, that everything was ending, and what a sad ending it would be. And little did those patch of flowers that were beginning to decay and really almost decompose into the earth and come back to whatever the core essence, the seeds of those flowers, little did they know that when everything felt dark, they were actually just being planted, and in a few months' time, when spring would come, they would bloom into this just beautiful patch of delphiniums. And not only did they bloom, but they bloomed into something so much more everlasting than just a flower arrangement in someone's house. And I'm not gonna lie, that really hit me, because it just had me thinking, like, in those moments where we feel really alone and really dark and just like pushed to the side, that maybe we're not being buried, maybe we're being planted, and in a few months' time we're going to bloom in a space that was actually so much better for us in the first place. And I'm not gonna lie, it hit me, it really hit me, and I thought I'd share it with you guys just in case there's anyone who is going through something and is feeling like those darker moments, because maybe you're being planted, maybe you're not being buried, maybe you're just being planted. So that's my little yoga teacher story, very much a yoga teacher story. I always love when teachers bring stories to classes. So yeah, I don't know if that resonated, but if it did, sending you loads of love. I am almost finished de-thawing. My goodness, it's so cold. I got my nails done actually this week. I think I showed you guys that the last time I vlogged was when I last got my nails done, so it's gonna be at least probably 5 weeks. So this is my new manicure. I don't know if you guys love nails. I love chatting about nails. The base color is called a Cosmic Latte, and then I got a gold chrome on top, and they are just looking lovely. The relationship you have with your nail tech really does change the way your nails look, let me tell you, because finding a good nail tech is just, it's everything. It's such a small thing, but it makes me feel so much more put together. And also, like, it's just like self-care, looking after yourself, making yourself feel really worthy. So I'm loving this. I've already had a few compliments, but how stunning. For those of you that asked in the last vlog, I get Biab. So these are my natural nails, and I just get Biab over it, which is a builder gel. It makes them really lovely and strong and just keeps them healthy, so I can leave them for a little bit longer in between manicures. So yeah, Biab, Cosmic Latte, and Gold Chrome. Topic of nails. Right, it is about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna drive home. It's gonna take me about half an hour to get home. And I think I might stop in the park on the way. We'll see how warm I get. I don't think I have a coat in the car. I went out in this jumper today, so we'll see. There is like one of Jake's jackets back there that I could potentially chuck on. So yeah, let's go. Let's get home before the 5 o'clock traffic and see what we get. Hello guys, sorry for the phone footage. It is a fair bit later, and I'm actually just heading out to the shop instead of a walk because I realised I didn't have anything in for dinner. I'm dressed like it's the middle of winter because I'm freezing, but everyone is literally in like, well, not everyone, but a fair few people are literally like in shorts and like flip-flops and dresses, which is just a bit excessive. It is sunny, but it is freezing. So yeah, so let's pop to the shop, let's get a few bits, and then chill for the evening. Alexa, play a chill evening mix on Spotify. Good evening, guys. I've just made my way back from the shop. Cats have had their second dinner, which they're very happy about. But my plan is to make myself a lovely bowl of pasta, a nice comfort meal after a day full of classes is very much needed. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm on my own this evening, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to read probably to the end of my book. I am at the moment reading the first book of the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which I know that like everyone and their mother is reading at the moment, but it got lent to me by a friend. And when it comes to reading, I'm usually like a pure like romance, period romance novel, or like I think Pride and Prejudice or self-development and like witchy things. Like those are the two I guess genres I usually enjoy reading, but this one was really recommended, and it's more of like a fantasy romance. I'm quite enjoying it. I'm finding it fantastic for just like a bit of escapism, which is very much the reason I read. I am no like book connoisseur, like I'm not I really have very low standards, if it can forgive, the cats are having zoomies. But if I can switch off to a book and just like fully feel like I've gone into another world that is very much my aim, and these books are giving it to me. So I'm nearly finished the first one. I'm finding it quite stressful, I'm not gonna lie, because obviously it's a lot more dramatic than what I usually read. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So that is my plan for the evening. Hopefully my chill music doesn't get me copyrighted on this video. But yeah, let's have a chill evening. Hello guys, happy Monday. It's been a little while since I checked in with you. We actually, I completely logged off the weekend and spent most of it in central London for the London Marathon. So if anyone, I don't know if anyone here will have run the marathon or maybe went to watch, but if you did run the marathon, really, really well done. But it is now Monday and it is the beginning of a very exciting week, but a very, very busy week. This week I have got kind of like the first little bit of the, I guess, announcement for Soul Shadow relaunching. I'm letting all the members know this week, and I'm also announcing it onto socials this week so that it's all ready to go for next week. So yeah, we're launching the very beginning of next week, so it's just getting everything ready social media wise, but also on the back end where there's still like a lot to do, if I'm honest. But yeah, that is the beginning of the week. I've just been editing a few classes this morning. Today I need to finish an email to my email list. That is my monthly energy update that's going to be going out on the 1st of May. So if you're not already on my email list, I send an email every month, and it is, I don't send many emails, but within this email it is a complete energy update. So we talk about a little bit about the energies going around, a little bit what's going on astrologically, a little bit about the moon. I pull a few cards for my email list, and also it's just a way for me to stay in touch and give you some of my updates as well. So if you do want to join that, I will put a little link in the description below to join my email list. But that is on my list to finish today. Finish that email for them so it's ready to go out in about 10-ish days. And then I'm uploading a class literally as we speak. I've got a very big matcha here because Mondays would not be Mondays without a big old matcha. What else is on my list for the today? I need to finish off all of the launch content that's going live this week. I'm also planning for our beltane ritual on Soul Shadow. That's something I really, really need to do and get some of the supplies for. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. It's a very, very sit on your laptop and work day, which I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog, that whilst this isn't normally what my work looks like, recently over the past like 5 weeks, this is very much what it's been like, finishing off online stuff, finishing off the website, finishing off the Soul Shadow relaunch, editing classes. So yeah, that is kind of where we're at, but I'm gonna get a little bit more work done, and then I'm gonna give you guys like a little sneak peek at the new Soul Shadow and what everything's looking like, which I'm really excited about, but get a few things ticked off the list first. Good amount of, still a few things I want to do, but a good amount of my to-do list done. I've just been finishing off my monthly email with card readings and all the magic in there, so that is done, which is a big thing off of my to-do list, if I'm honest. So I'm very happy that that is done. But I thought I could just very quickly, whilst I'm taking a little break, walk you through what the new Soul Shadow platform looks like. And I do think that when this goes live, we are going to be so close to it. So if you're watching it when it goes live, you're getting a little sneak peek at what's to come. But if you are watching this a little bit later, it's probably already live. So go and check it out. It will be linked below. But without further ado, let's have a little look. Ta-da! So this is the new homepage for my personal website. which is all very exciting, but the main real thing is the soul shala section, which is just, I'm really, really excited about it. So when you now come to look at Soul Shala, we have a beautiful new portal. This is our homepage. You can scroll through and sort of see a little bit about what we do on Soul Shala and everything we've kind of got going on there. There's also a trial class here for members or for people who are thinking about joining. We have a few testimonials here, which are always appreciated and very much loved. You can view some of our upcoming live classes there, options to join Soul Shala, and then just a little bit more about what we do. But the virtual studio is probably the most exciting part. This is the bit that I'm just so excited about. So this is the studio. It really does give a feel, even virtually when you come in, of just like peace, which is the most important thing. I was really wanting it to feel like a soul studio. So that's a little blurb of what it says here, and then you can see now this is just the beginning. I have a few more classes I want to upload here before we launch, but this is going to be a section of where you can start your journey on Soul Shala. So if you've never been a member before, you will have a selection of curated classes there that really guide you on your journey through. We have a few of our rituals here, lots more being added, and then we have the Vinyasa Studio, which is a bank of lots of Vinyasa classes. There are, I think, over 150 classes on here at the moment. So yeah, you can sort of see what it looks like when you go into the different spaces, and you have got so many choices of classes, to say the least. There's also a meditation section, so lots of really lovely meditations in here. Entire section for yin yoga. I love yin. Yin is, just love it, love teaching it, love doing it. So that's a really beautiful section just dedicated to yin classes. Meanwhile, in the vinyasa section, you'll find a lot more. There's slow flows, there's gentle flows, there's like power vinyasa classes as well, which are really fantastic. Then we have our soul sessions, which are sessions to deepen your spiritual practices. So as you can see, some of them are on like yoga philosophy, so feeling into the chakras, ahimsa, whereas others are more wider knowledge. So seasons of surrender, how to surrender, honoring your edge, a bit about feminine energy, which I just love. Then you have the sculpt and skills classes. So this is where you will find any classes that are created more as like sculpting classes, so strengthening classes to make sure your yoga practice feels really, really complete. Because we know that sometimes with yoga, if you're not prioritizing all parts of the body, you may not be quite hitting everything to have a really holistic routine. So these classes are here to just build any of that strength, and they're a bit of like a Pilates yoga fusion. But there's also a few in here like an express crow flow, which is great to build your skills for crow. We've also got a power ritual that I've put in there because this builds skills everywhere. It's a really tough one, but it's a really good one. Then we have the journey section, which is classes with peak poses, which I just love. Those are for the practitioners that really want to deepen their practice, because they're longer classes with very specific pose focuses, which I love. And then down here we have all of my moon inspired flows, which is a flow for every new and full moon. So we've got just an entire section: Scorpio full moon, Sagittarius full moon, Gemini full moon, literally for every full moon you've got it there, which is just so exciting. I love. I also just love the way it's looking. The aesthetics of things were really important for me, so just making me so happy. We then also have the live class studio, where all of our live classes will be scheduled and where you can join them as well. So we will, when we have our first live series, it will obviously all go in here. And the last section is our community section, which is where you'll sort of see any updates and also just areas where you can begin to build your practice even deeper. So here's where I'll put journal prompts and just any resources. So we've got a little bit on the new series coming. I've put a little blog post on how to choose an oracle deck for your spiritual practices, because we love oracle decks on Soul Shala. There's a little bit here for Beltane, which will be our Beltane ritual list and what you need to collect, but also just a little bit about how you can play in the energy of Beltane. This one is just like a welcome post, which I am very excited about. It's got a little video to welcome you there, and just a little bit about everything we do here on the soul shower. That is just like a very little sneak peek. That's not even going into just my general website and the things that have been on there. So if you are interested and just want to mooch, I will always link it down below. It might not be live if you're watching this when it goes live, but within the next week, we go live on the 2nd of May. So in the next week or so, it will be live, which is so exciting. I honestly can't wait. I'm really feeling like it's such a natural part of just next steps for me, but it's also just really exciting to be able to have a space that very much feels really in alignment with what we do on the Soul Shower. But yeah, this is a very worky vlog at the moment, chatting all things that I've been working on, but I know that there are a lot of other yoga teachers here who might like to kind of hear what work looks like off of the mat, because I feel like not a lot of people talk about what sort of the behind the scenes of being a yoga teacher is, and the behind the scenes of having an online yoga studio and things like that. So yes, I'm feeling like I still have a few more bits I want to do, but feeling very excited, very ready. So yeah, I have just a few bits that I want to finish off. There's a little bit of content I want to finish off for when we launch, because I've only got a week until then, so kind of want to have everything locked and loaded and ready. So yeah. Happy Tuesday, guys. It is a little bit later in the morning. As you will have seen, I went on a really lovely walk this morning and just spent a lot of time grounding. I felt like I really needed it. I also did my usual morning meditation. I did a little yoga sculpt, actually the one I filmed last week. I did a little yoga sculpt this morning, which was lovely. It was tough, but good. And now I am just taking a moment before I go and do the final website revisions for the new website and the new Soul Shower this afternoon. I'm announcing this week, we launch next week, so this is kind of the final session where we're gonna finish everything off, which is very exciting. Probably also get some photos going as well, which is fab. That's gonna be really good. So really I'm just tying up loose ends for the rest of the day, and then this evening I am going to do a one-to-one private Reiki session, which I don't do that often. I'm quite exclusive with the clients that I will do one-to-one Reiki for, but I feel like that's actually something you guys on YouTube or even just any socials might not know about me, is I am actually level 3 Reiki qualified and trained, which I did a little while ago. I did whilst we were living in Dubai, and it was just very serendipitous how it all happened. And I had a really lovely sort of mentor that guided me through that and took me on a really beautiful journey of intuitive Reiki, which I loved. I found it was so beneficial to my own practice, my own spiritual development, also my own just like ability to channel and things like that. But I just found when I was doing, there was one point where I was doing quite a few Reiki sessions and kind of 50-50 Reikiing with yoga, and I just found that when I had no way of knowing what sort of energy was walking through the door. I'm already an empath, like the biggest empath, and I know everyone says they're an empath, but it's actually something I find really hard, is that I'm a really big empath, and I just find that Reiki then makes you even more attuned to this person's energy, that if I'm not careful and if I can't manage the clients that I have and make sure that it's something that I have the capacity to hold space for, then I just find that I'm wiped energetically for a few days. So I have to be very particular with that. So when I do get lots of requests for Reiki for people who like recommend after they've had a session for me, just like word of mouth, because I don't advertise that I do it. But when I get a few clients that are just really, our energies match and it just works really well, it's always just a really lovely thing to do. And I toy back and forth with adding more of it into the work that I do, but we'll see. So that will be a really lovely way to end the day. But what I thought I could do is finish the vlog here and then just take you along for a little montage so you can see what I get up to, but it's gonna be quite a busy day, so I need to be quite focused on everything I'm doing. So yeah, that is it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed it, please do let me know. Like, comment, subscribe below. Also, come and flow with me on social. Come and follow me on Instagram. Come and check out my new website if you're watching this when it's gone live. Just hang out, let's be friends. Other than that, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you come back for whether it be another class, another vlog. I'm actually planning on putting a few more self-development and spiritual development videos out because I know you guys have been really enjoying one. I'm thinking of doing one on feminine energy, so let me know if you would like to see that. But that is everything from me. I'm sending you so much love, and let's move through the rest of the day together.